Why does everyone think I'm sick? It started when my barista dropped my coffee and asked if she needed to call an ambulance because I looked like I was about to collapse. I felt completely fine and had gotten great sleep, but she kept insisting I should sit down before I fell over. In the bathroom mirror, I looked exactly the same, but then 2 customers asked if I was okay on my way out. At work, my manager said I should go home because I looked gravely ill. She wouldn't let me back in and insisted I take the week off. I went to urgent care thinking I had some illness without symptoms. The doctor ran every test, blood work, x-rays, everything, all normal. She said I was one of the healthiest patients she'd seen, while staring with deep concern. My mom showed up that night with groceries after my manager called her. She took one look and started sobbing, saying we'd get through this together. When I insisted nothing was wrong, she accused me of denial and stayed on my couch. Over the next week, everyone said I looked worse daily. Strangers asked if I needed help getting to a hospital. An elderly woman gave me $20 for a meal. A kid asked his mom why I looked scary. Multiple doctors found nothing wrong but looked deeply worried while saying I was perfectly healthy. My workplace started a meal train. Someone set up a crowdfunding page that raised $8,000 before I could get it taken down. Everyone else saw something terrifying when they looked at me. After 2 months, I'd lost my job and my boyfriend moved out because he couldn't handle watching me waste away. Everyone was convinced I was dying. Then I got a call from a woman who'd seen my crowdfunding page and recognized my situation. She gave me an address for someone who could explain what was happening. I drove 3 hours to meet this specialist. When I walked in, she didn't react with horror like everyone else. She asked one question: had I noticed anything unusual exactly 3 weeks before people started reacting differently? That's when I remembered 3 weeks before this started, I'd used a new machine at a pharmacy with a sign saying free health analysis. I pressed the button, it scanned my face, and I forgot about it. The specialist opened a folder and spread out dozens of photos. Every person had used the same wellness scanner at different pharmacies. Everyone had my identical story. Everyone saw them as dying, while medical tests showed perfect health. She showed me technical documents. The wellness scanner had a massive programming glitch that flagged certain facial features as terminal illness. The corrupted data spread through databases used by hundreds of tech companies. Every time someone's device scanned my face, it referenced corrupted data and altered their visual perception. Their phones were hacking what they saw. The specialist's office had metal shielding blocking wireless signals, which is why she could see me normally. She pulled out a small device that generates counter frequencies to block the corruption signals. When she turned it on and called her assistant in, the woman looked at me completely normally for the first time in months. The moment she stepped outside the device's range, her expression changed back to concern. I learned the company had known about the glitch for over 2 years and quietly paid settlements to keep victims silent. We connected with a lawyer building a class action case and found 68 other victims. Teachers, nurses, students, all had lost everything because everyone thought they were dying. The company's stock dropped 40% when the story went public. Their CEO testified before Congress, claiming ignorance despite internal emails showing they knew about the glitch within weeks. FBI agents interviewed each of us and built a fraud case. Congress passed the Digital Perception Protection Act within 3 weeks. The executives were sentenced to 5 to 15 years in prison. Insurance companies paid millions to victims. My settlement was $200,000. The corrupted data was cleaned from most systems after tech companies spent millions fixing their databases. The laws we helped pass protect millions from ever going through what we did.